Welcome to the Country Castle and a day in my life. I am so glad that you've decided to join me on my channel, and I hope that it inspires you, but I also hope that we can connect on the real things in life, not just the pretty parts. Sometimes we can feel alone in our struggles, especially when we live in a world that seems to always show their best foot forward. And we think, man, everybody has these beautiful, perfect, curated lives that looks like their children just behave perfectly and beautifully, and they have the most idyllic life. And we know that's not true. We forget that it's not true because we all have struggles. Every single person that you see has a struggle. They have insecurities. I have my own. I have shared my own struggle with anxiety and ADHD. And some of the ways that I help myself through that is through diet and exercise, meditation, and also keeping a beautiful home. Another thing that I love to do is create a space for me to be able to connect with my children in a way that brings us all joy. So you see me in my kitchen a lot, cooking, because everybody loves good food and connecting in the kitchen. Another thing that I love to do is really not overload my schedule, creating space to just be in my home and not running from thing to thing. I would say one of the number one things that I struggle with as a mother is feeling like I'm not doing enough, or that I'm somehow failing my children when I have my moments of weakness or my flaws. And I know that's not true, but these are things that we tell ourselves. And we're hard on ourselves as parents. There's a lot on us to raise our children and to make sure they're learning all the things they need to learn, and that you're there for them and you're supporting them in their every need, meanwhile also filling your cup and helping you as well. Creating a beautiful home and atmosphere for my family really helps me to deal with the constant chaos. And it's not always chaos, but that is a lot of what I share here on my channel because I believe in it. If my children take anything away from me as a mother, I hope that it is that I never asked that they be perfect, and that I myself am not perfect, and that we have humility and we listen to one another when we feel like we haven't been heard or we've done something wrong. If I can teach them grace, love, and forgiveness in their relationships, that is something I hope that they remember and that they honor in their relationships, because it takes that nurturing. It takes that being there for someone and being able to hear them and be humble to change if we need to. Anytime one of my kids is acting out and being aggressive or tantrums, it's always because there's a lack of connection that they are feeling. And it's the same with us as adults. Once we're connected with and we're heard and we're loved and we're seen, it really calms us down and validates us. And that's something I try to be aware of as a mother. I had my first baby when I was 21, so I have been raising babies all the while growing up myself. But I can't imagine a better journey to become the woman I am today than having my children. I truly believe that there is someone for everyone out there, and I've been fortunate to have my lifelong companion next to me. I would not be the woman I am today without Jack. He has been so patient through all of my highs and my lows and my learning to be a mother, and we have gone through so much together, which has just made us stronger. My point in making this video today is just showing you some insight into who I am and my heart and what I believe and what I've learned. And I am so impressed with you mamas who are home taking care of your children in their every need and their waking hours, and the mamas who want to be home with their babies but find themselves having to be in the workplace. I see you, and it is hard, and it is wonderful, and it's nonstop. But it's the greatest work we've been given, and I know that. And it's so empowering to know that we are in charge of these sweet little souls, and what an honor to be their everything. So give yourself grace, because your kids need to know that they need to give themselves grace too, because they watch us and they learn from how we live and our example.